Welcome to the Fun Astrology Podcast for this day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday, November 28th. Thomas Miller, thanks for joining us. And I'd like to just echo my chorus into the gratitude that has been expressed this week. I am so thankful for all of you who continue to listen to this podcast as we try to bring you a little glimpse of the sky to get you ready for your day. We've been around for a while now, coming up on 7 years of Fun Astrology, and I just really thank you for staying with us. The other thing this morning, if you hear a little background hum there, the heater is on in here because where I am now, it is cold in the van, so the heater is cycling on and off, but we're going on anyway. Couple of things I wanted to mention here this weekend coming up. We have nothing in the sky over our heads today. But tomorrow, 12:38 p.m. Eastern, so just after noontime, almost the meridian of the sun's path across the sky, we have Mercury turning direct. So that clears the bulk of what we've been going through. The final passage out of the shadow is not until December 16th, so we're still a couple of weeks away on that. But the other thing tomorrow is in the evening, and this is Saturday evening at 9:48 p.m. Eastern. Venus and Uranus are directly across from each other. That's the one that I wanted to spend more time on because we've seen some clues of this, of what's been going on as a result of several planets being opposite Uranus. Remember, Uranus is sudden surprises. Noel Teal called it bzzzt. I think there's merit to that, certainly as a definition of Uranus, but it can also be accidents. And while all of this is going on, we are still umbrellaed under the moon wobble. You probably have been reading astrologers saying, be careful for the last couple of weeks. Well, that's because of the sun, Venus, Mercury, and before that, Mars even, have all been opposite Uranus. So a wide window of opportunity for challenges, accidents, and we've also had a rash of volcanoes and earthquakes. You could have a moon wobble and explain all of that, but when you put Uranus across from the sun, and now Venus, and Mercury coming, and Mars before this, and the U.S. Thanksgiving holiday was dampened by this news coming out of Washington, D.C. about this young lady who was shot on Wednesday, died on Thursday. So the heads up for everybody is extra caution, not a new message here. That warning flag went up right after the moon wobble started. And then the positive side, like we talked about on Monday, is pulling out your hidden genius that's tucked away there in Uranus. So it is all about how you are going to experience this. First, obviously, with awareness. And also, I'm going to say, a full permission slip not to participate with the collective. You can choose your own path and create it. Maybe that would be a good thing to do over this weekend is spend some time really intentionally creating your life. Use this new freedom of Mercury coming out of the latter degrees, the third decade of Scorpio. Wordsmith and pen some powerful creations for this next season as we're coming into the Aries vortex, the Great Pyramid, the Saturn-Neptune conjunction, and worldwide as we are coming into the Christmas and New Year's holiday seasons. What a great time to spend a few minutes being intentional about this. You can use my little trick. I always ask when I'm driving anywhere now, especially, or doing anything, if I do this or if I leave now on this trajectory, will I arrive in the same condition that I left in? Me and my car, we've kind of have this blanket agreement now with the universe. When I say, will everything go well, that includes no rocks to the windshield, no deer jumping out of the woods, no flat tires, and of course, no accidents. And by the way, I have a great interview with Fred Dodson now over in Subconscious Mind Mastery, and we talked about the book Conversations with Our Creator. So I'll just ask, hey, am I supposed to pull over? Should I continue on this trajectory? Should I take a little rest stop? Do I need to fill up the tank? Whatever. It's like, should I change this trajectory? We can talk to God. We can talk to our highest source just like that. Why? Because it is in us. So this is a great time in the sky and a great weekend on the calendar to just simply connect with all of that. And why that also fits very well is that on Sunday afternoon, about 3:15 in the afternoon Eastern, Venus moves into Sagittarius. a sign that is tied to spirituality. So you can use this new upcoming direct Mercury and some of that Uranus wonkiness and become creatively playful on how you're going to experience this time. And if you'd like to go deeper in your life, 4 new audiobooks. They're all at the top of hightimelineliving.com. The one that I would feature here is the Evolutionary Astrology book by Ray Merriman. Oh my, I'm using techniques even that I slipped in here a little bit today that are from that book, but it just is a must. It's a must, I'm telling you, and the ones from Fred are great. The interview from Fred is great. So leaving you this holiday weekend with a lot of fresh new material that you can spend some time digesting to feed your soul now that you've had your holiday feast. Thanks again so much for listening. Sending you all kinds of love. Have a great rest of your weekend.